I've seen worse.
Rules. Life is full of them. Break them in the real world, you're daring. Break them in the world of the 1996 hit Scream. You're dead.
Hello, Sydney.
Scream is about two guys whacked out of their mind who have, utilized their love of scary movies and taken it one step too far. They've crossed the line and they've gone psycho.
The scariest thing in Scream for me was at the opening scene.
You like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
Do you like scary movies?
Do you like scary movies?
Do you like scary movies?
That's where Call ID came from, the Scream movie.
Name the killer in Friday the 13th.
Jason!
Scream was the first really smart slasher film.
When Scream came out, you said, okay, cool. He's poking fun at the genre.
Who's there?
And has done a very clever turn here.
You should never say who's there. Don't you watch scary movies? It's a death wish.
It's kind of like an homage to Psycho, where you take sort of your star actress and kill her off in the first 15 minutes, and then the audience doesn't know where it's going.
I think that was the Generation X horror film jump off right there.
In Scream, there's this geek from the video store who explains what the rules of the horror movies are.
Number one, you can never have sex.
The thing about Scream is it taught us that we could know the rules of the monster movies, but it didn't make any difference.
If you know the rules to horror movies, it's not going to stop you from getting killed.
Look behind you. Look behind you. Behind you.
In Scream, we played with all the rules. There was a scene of Sydney running upstairs right after she had been on the telephone saying, I hate these movies where people run upstairs instead of running outside.
Scream is the deconstruction movie on the whole genre. And it does it by using, German expressionist masks, which, German expressionism is already scary enough.
Anybody who's afraid of that mask should be ashamed of themselves. What I've done, pull the mask off, bitch slap that pimply-faced teenager and say, cut the...
Scream is the beginning of the end for the horror film, because now you're making jokes about what the horror film is inside a horror film.
Scream, of course, brought horror movies into the age of irony. Isn't that like the tale of the 1990s in a nutshell? Like, oh, this is lame, but we're aware of it.
Oh my God, Randy, I thought you were dead.
I probably should be. I never thought I'd be so happy to be a virgin.
Slasher movies have many rules, but 5 mega rules always hold true. Mega rule number 3. If you're a loner, you're a goner.
You say you're gonna be right back?
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
You're dead. If you go swimming, dead. Go to the bathroom, I'm gonna go hit the head, dead.
You two wait here. Get out of here. Go get help.
When they finally said, okay, I'm gonna go get something out of the fridge,
Over here.
Hey, grab another beer, would you?
I'm gonna walk alone into the wilderness.
I think I'll walk down to the creek before it gets too dark.
You have to know they're about to die.
If you're on your own in any aspect outside of the group,
I think I left the windows in my cabin open.
you're always the first one to go down.
Always split up.
You know what? I'm gonna look around some more.
I'm gonna go and look for somebody.
And of course, you never meet later.
And it gives somebody in the audience a reason to yell at you.
And pay attention to the black woman in the back of the theater screaming, "Don't leave the room!"
Don't go in there!
Up next on Super Secret Movie Rules, how not to find a slasher.
What are you waiting for, huh?
No killer's gonna come in the middle of the day, dummy.
And later, horror heavyweights get it on.
I would go with Freddy simply because he's the intellectual superior of Jason. If you'll recall, Jason is a mongoloid.
Plus, we'll continue our countdown to the #1 slasher's mega rule. Stay tuned. Super Secret Movie Rules will be right back. Maybe. I know what you did last summer. Killed someone, got chased by a crazy fisherman, and gave jaded teens something else to scream about in 1997.
I know what you did last summer, alright? Kids mistakenly kill somebody. They dump him off it. but he's not dead. They got haunted by this fisherman.
What do you want?
Everyone in my family was a fisherman except me. And so I utilized that little old hook that I'd seen hanging on the back of the fish house all my life.
He looked like Captain Billy's fish sticks.
Arm meeting! I'm the killer with a hook!
Get out. You can hear those rubber boots coming a mile away. How can you sneak up on somebody in a rain slicker and galoshes?
You have to suspend disbelief a little bit in horror films because the killer seems to always know your every move. Like, what, he called Dionne Warwick before he decided to kill or something?
He starts stalking them with the notes. I know what you did last summer.
In the handwriting of a pretty chipper high school girl.
Hey, I know what you did last summer. One of them should have just called him out. Oh, really? Well, what did I do?
Because you've got 4 teenagers in high school, the cheerleader, the jock, the quiet, introspective, serious one, and then you've got the good girl, the Jennifer Love Hewitt character.
Look, we have to stick together, all right?
I Know What You Did Last Summer is a great example of how Scooby-Doo literally has influenced a generation. I mean, they have everything but the dog that wants to eat all the time.
My favorite moment is Jennifer Love Hewitt doing the heavenward scream.
What are you waiting for, huh?
In the middle of the day, okay? No killer's gonna come in the middle of the day, dummy.
Just get back in the car, sweetheart, and redo your lipstick.
I loved the morality tale and, these 4 kids who did something wrong and then they sort of have to, live to regret it.
I Know What You Did Last Summer? Ooh, what a crock of
Scary Movie. A slasher film that'll make you die.
Hello?
Laughing.
Ow! Ow!
Scary Movie really did shine the light on the genre and give us an opportunity to laugh at it.
It was like the airplane of horror movies.
The old movies were all the cliches, and then in the 90s they came out with a series of movies that were people talking about the cliches.
Look, what do you want?
I want to see what your insides look like.
Well, then turn to page 54.
Oh. Hey, nice.
Well, Scream sort of already was a parody for that genre, and then Scary Movie, sort of parodied Scream.
We would literally look at scenes on the VCR, and then we would just kind of say, how about we do this, or how about we do that?
As it took every single stereotype you've seen in all these movies and incorporated it, make it seem how ridiculous it was.
In Scary Movie, someone is murdered. The town is in fear. But everybody let their kids walk to school that day.
Do you think the press is going to want to talk to us?
Oh, girl, no. The press only wants to interview the most ignorant person they can find.
I'm on TV! Holy first cops, now this?
Remember at Scream there was a cop, Dewey, of course. In Scary Movie they had Goofy.
Thanks, Doofy.
It's Special Officer Doofy today, Singe.
The stupider cop, stupider than anybody.
It's me, Singe.
In Scary Movies, there's that scene, Anna Faris is running up the stairs and she throws something at him.
They played the parody off the staircase was pretty good at throwing the grandma down the stairs.
That was really an old lady that she did toss, and I think she did 27 takes. I remember a really good scene was when I killed Shannon and Elizabeth's character, Buffy. She was doing color commentary about her getting killed.
So is this where I'm supposed to beg for my life?
Oh, this is the part where I run away and I fall down. Oh, now you're gonna cut my throat.
I guess this is the big climax. Hope you don't mind if I fake it.
Some people think Scary Movie ruined slasher movies forever by making fun of them, but I think as long as people are afraid to die, slasher movies will be popular.
Oh, look at me. I'm all dead. I'm a gross, scary, severed head. Come on, please.
Slasher movies have many rules, but 5 mega rules always hold